Asuka holds the remarkable feat of going undefeated for over 2.5 years. For that time, nobody was ready for Asuka. That is until the Empress of Tomorrow met the Queen at WrestleMania.
To this day, that loss has to eat at Asuka's insides. That streak was her identity, one of her biggest points of pride in her career. It's like Cal Ripken's consecutive game streak. It was defining. I can only imagine the soul-searching Asuka had to do afterward. What do you do when that big a part of you is taken away?
Well, I believe Asuka has rediscovered her form, and this match can hold redemptive qualities for the Empress.
And a heinous attack to the knee. Illegal in many sports, but that was used effectively in there.
Swanton.
Charlotte's keeping the pressure on.
The Queen is holding the leverage in this match, just punishing their opponent.
Corey, what do you think is going through the minds of these women, considering their history? Does Charlotte have an advantage over Asuka mentally?
Yeah, she does, definitely. I believe Charlotte has the psychological edge over Asuka. So much of Asuka's mystique was built on her streak, and Charlotte shattered that myth. It's a disheartening fact for Asuka and a confidence booster for the Queen.
Right to the leg. And she anticipated what was coming.
We don't often see Asuka in this position.
The Queen not giving Asuka a second to breathe. Beautiful shot block.
And Asuka getting stopped after that attack.
And just a case of Charlotte displaying her natural ability.
Charlotte Flair setting up into a handspring clothesline.
And that's the Queen sending the Empress.
Charlotte going for the figure four. Once she locks it in, if she can bridge out to the figure eight, this one's over. Locked in tight. Charlotte into the bridge.
Not a position you want to be in. Needs to break this submission somehow.
Easier said than done. It's locked in so deep. And she releases her own submission. And I have to question as to why she would do that.
This looks like she's setting the foundation for a masterfully laid trap.
Charlotte now showing off her wide arsenal.
Rare to see Asuka in distress like this. Boom!
And she's making her way to the top rope here. Uh-oh. Way too nobody home. What an impact. Wow.
Well-placed kick. She's coming to, and she's not going to like what comes next.
Nice takedown.
Kicks out after one.
Surprised to not even get a 2 count at this point.
Reverse back elbow.
So precise.
Asuka's being overwhelmed.
Charlotte displaying all of her ability.
Just raking the forearm all across the face.
And she finds an answer to Charlotte.
Chess match of counters and reversals happening here.
Ooh, slam!
With a...
Charlotte Flair setting up into a handspring clothesline. And now going for the victory.
Is this it?
And that's all she wrote.
Here is your winner, Charlotte Flair.
And Charlotte does again what so few have, taking Asuka beyond her limits.
The iron will of Charlotte Flair catapulted her to victory. Asuka was forced to bow down to the Queen.
You win this match when you incapacitate your opponent so they cannot make it to their feet by a count of 10.
That's right. No pinfalls, no submissions, no countouts or disqualifications. Meaning anything goes.
Superstars collide in this type of match when they can't get past their personal differences, when all other avenues have not produced an end result.
Super kick.
What you doing here, Corey?
The colossal clutch.
A submission will win the match here. Slipped right underneath, and just like that, he's out of the hold.
Look at this heel hook. This is how you punish your opponent, and he's enjoying every minute of it.
That just knocked him a bit off balance.
Cena taking things up a notch, rising to the occasion.
Last man standing is obviously a very unique type of match. Corey, how does that change a competitor's in-ring strategy?
If you're wise, you're going to want to hold back a little more than usual here. That's because you always want to have a little gas in the tank so you can rally after a big hit. If you go all out immediately, you're just going to be making it that much harder to get back on your feet later on.
Just cranking the head. Kick down low. Wow! Sunset flip powerbomb.
Boom! And a big boot.
Doing what he does best and putting on a show for the WWE Universe.
Yeah, this might be just another success story for Cena. And of course, kendo sticks are always under the ring in the event of any rogue ninja attacks.
Good Lord, what a shot. Someone's got to get control of this thing. Demoralizing spot for Jimmy Uso.
Cena giving no quarter. Reps at 7.
Are we going to see any signs of life?
Whack! This is turning into Swanson Street. Oh!
Gets out of the ring. What's going to happen now?
Determination in his eyes, and now a kendo stick in his hands.
Here comes Byron. Look at the height.
It is the outsider's edge.
Cena can put it away here.
And the man many consider the greatest of all time playing to the crowd. And he said it for years. You want some? Come get some.
And the official calls it. Clearly, they cannot fight any longer.
Here is your winner, John Cena!
And Cena takes the W here tonight.
The C Nation is on their feet here. Big match John celebrating another big match win with everyone.
Over the years, we've seen a lot of Extreme Rules matches. Forklifts, spears to the announce table, brawls moving into the crowd. Always a great time.
One thing I've learned over the years, Michael, is blink as little as possible. If you do, you might miss a historic moment in this one.
Well, I've learned that you got to keep your head on a swivel because more often than not, someone's getting thrown our way.
Jacob setting himself up top.
From the top.
Diving headbutt.
He might put him away here. Gets the shoulder up and one.
Channeling his energy to stay in this matchup. He's able to dodge out of the way. With the spine buster. Clearly an attack that very few superstars can perform with such ease. A powerbomb like that will leave you with bruises and remind you of this moment for days. Smart strategy, attack the knee. Ooh, well measured.
Caught with the knee.
Samoan drop.
Roman.
You just love seeing him get knocked down a peg.
Corey, how do you gain the advantage in an Extreme Rules match? I know you'd usually suggest bending the rules, but the thing is, there are no rules.
Very funny, Cole, but to answer your question, the key is to lean into the lack of rules. With no countouts, you can keep the fighting going on the outside for as long as you want. And with no rope breaks, you can keep a brutal hold clinched in for as long as you like. And of course, with no disqualification, you can use any weapon at your disposal.
No way Reigns appreciates that version of acknowledgement.
Right to the kidneys from behind.
Down with a suplex.
Eludes the attack.
Oh. Lift it up. What's next?
Someone call a dentist.
Oh, man, he is fired up now.
Textbook jumping clothesline.
Oof.
Right to the hand.
And if the first stomp doesn't send you the message, the follow-up ones definitely will.
Powerbomb.
That was a powerbomb with one message in mind. Absolute destruction.
Right. His body has to be racked with pain.
Reigns just sent a message with that kind of attack.
Ah, the power of Roman Reigns.
Jacob sidesteps that.
Super kick! And shoulders down, this might do it. He's able to kick out before two.
Easy kick out there, but they'll get harder soon. Showing no regard for their opponent's well-being now. Perched on the middle rope.
Diving headbutt.
Oh my God, a clothesline.
Oh, watch this display of power.
Oh, basically hammering their opponent into the floor. Oh, man.
This is certainly an effective use of a...
Here comes Reigns. Wow, Reigns nailed it.
Turning it into the pin.
Two. An exhausting victory, but a win nonetheless.
Here is your winner, Roman Reigns.
Like clockwork, the win goes to Roman Reigns.
This was absolute insanity and unreal to see Jacob Fatu go down in defeat.
What I want to know is who will Jacob Fatu turn his attention to now?
Hope these superstars have their heads on a swivel for this triple threat match.
You ain't kidding, because there are 3 competitors, and it's also no disqualification, which means things have the potential to get very chaotic here.
And Shaq's plans fail here. Looking vulnerable now, guys. Byron, what's the best game plan going into a triple threat match?
This is a test of true ring awareness. We've seen what happens when you lose focus and end up getting blindsided. This match is just as much about surviving as it is about winning.
Oh, what a clothesline.
Lighten up the chest, and now here he comes, sliding back into the ring.
Clearly had a strategy going on there with the attention on the leg.
Super kick!
Oh, clothesline! Look at Shaq. Look at the size of him. Choke slam.
Terrible position for Jimmy.
Cover!
Got it. Survived the triple threat match.
Here is your winner, Shaquille O'Neal.
Quite the impressive victory, coming out on top against 2 very capable, very prepared competitors.
We knew these 3 would put on a show, but I do not think anyone predicted just how intense this match would be.
I think one man did, and it's the one currently celebrating his win.
After terrorizing opponents and some of the top promotions in the world, Abyss has set his sights on the WWE.
For a long time, I thought we would be safe from the dark shadow that Abyss casts. But here we are. Let's just pray this match is a bit different. From the top! And does not get it.
Stiff headbutt.
Isolating their opponent's arm, and oh! Goodness gracious.
You have to imagine the disdain it takes to repeatedly stop someone like that.
That was one big behemoth flying down with authority and force.
How are they going to hear after this match?
That was a vicious display. You can almost see the disdain in their eyes. And one more for good measure.
Each of those boots seem to get heavier with each blow.
Oh, that foils Abyss.
Back and forth, counter after counter.
And a direct attack brought the trick there. Williams looking unable to get a leg up in this match.
And I don't see Abyss relenting anytime soon.
Delivers the knee.
Oh no, what is this?
Reverse choke slam.
The crowd is behind Abyss, and he knows it.
A quick reversal by Williams.
Williams might be waking up.
Good chance for Williams to gain his wits about him.
Vicious right forearm.
Corey, what's something you think Trick Williams should focus on in this match? What could provide the major edge here?
Trick really needs to use his size to his advantage here, Cole, just to be a straight-up bully in the ring.
Seriously, now's the time to impose your will, big man. Shot treatment!
Abyss feeling a sense of confidence here. Abyss sizing him up.
There we go.
With the black hole slam.
We've seen that win matches for Abyss.
There's two. And that finally gets a win.
Here is your winner. He is the Monster, Abyss!
I don't know how, but they ended that embarrassing streak.
A losing streak like that starts to affect every atom of your being. Glad they've turned it around.
I think we're all happy to see them back on track.